Trade has more than doubled between China and countries along the Belt and Road since the infrastructure project was launched a decade ago. Chinese data says trade reached $1.8 trillion last year, up from more than $880 billion in 2013. But what does that mean for cities sitting at the gateway of trade? Olivia Siong reports from Erenhot, China's largest road and rail port with Mongolia.
This is Mongolia's main railway station in its capital Ulaanbaatar, a hive of activity especially for those looking to cross the border to the country's giant neighbor in the south, China, over 600 kilometers away. The railway built with help from the Soviets in the 20th century.
It's about 8 in the morning and people are up and about. This is a 12-hour overnight train that we're on, one of the main modes of transport to get from Mongolia's capital, Ulaanbaatar, to Zamin Ud, one of its border cities with China. Now, many on board are trying to get across for a variety of reasons. We have met and been speaking to tourists, students, as well as people doing business.
That includes 48-year-old Bao Dexiao, hailing from China's Inner Mongolia province. She's had long ties with neighboring Mongolia, once earning a living as a guide for visitors.
他们去北京看病啊、买东西啊、逛商场了，都带他们去的嘛。我们是内蒙人，然后跟他们语言沟通。他们来中国，一般都是不会说中文，然后都需要我们。
That was until the COVID-19 pandemic hit and borders closed, and so Ms. Bao started a small logistics firm to help Mongolian clients acquire Chinese goods to send across the border. Her business is in Erenhot, China's border city with Mongolia, where we're headed. It's just 9 kilometers away from where we alight in Mongolia's Zamin Ud, although it's a journey that takes us 3 hours by bus. China is Mongolia's largest trading partner, and the Erenhot port accounts for 70% of cross-border trade. Import and export cargo exceeded more than 10 million tons in the first 7 months of this year, up by close to 70% year-on-year.
Well, there's been non-stop activity here at this logistics park. We've been watching trucks, big and small, with car plates from all across China carrying items from daily necessities to building materials. Now, this center handles exports from China going into Mongolia via the city.
Erenhot is also seen as crucial to China's Belt and Road initiative, facilitating trade between China, Mongolia and Russia as part of an economic corridor the three countries agreed on.
哎呀，变化可就太大了。我们来的时候，这边都是黄土地，啥也没有，都是沙漠似的，方便了。公路也都修好了，高速也修好了，飞机也有，出来进去太方便了。
Ms. Zhang has been living and working in Erenhot for 30 years and runs this shop selling towels in a market frequented by Mongolian visitors. But even then, she says she's not familiar with the Belt and Road initiative.
听说过“一带一路”，但是我们是个小生意的，好像对那个不太了解，只是说电视上天天听电视上播放。
Some other businesses we spoke to echoed this view, adding that increased transport links have been a double-edged sword.
那些蒙古人估计都去那个广州那边了，就咱们二列只不过就是一个过路一下。
This also comes as the China-Europe Railway began operations a decade ago, now reaching over 200 cities in 25 European countries. About 70 train routes run through the Erenhot port.
就目前来讲，满洲里和二联在这个“一带一路”合作过程中，都存在一个转型的问题。就是说，过去我们有城市的边境贸易、小额贸易，在“一带一路”没出现之前，他们两双边的贸易。 还是比较热络，比较好。中欧班列提出以后呢，我们大多数中原的省区的好多物产就直接通过班列运到，这样的话，在内蒙就存在一个酒肉穿肠过。
Moving forward, Ms. Fan says the similar desert climate could bring cross-border opportunities to cooperate in areas like green industries and ecological preservation. This also as Erenhot is looking to position itself as a tourism spot. Olivia, CNA, Erenhot.